Ebusia, memo akwa basron kokora, do be ye PHD TV. Ebusia na makacho se Ghana manyo sama etwegu. Eye hot political update na mede dom wo channel eso. Sanso na sama hodo fa papa na bo Kennedy akompreko kuntunkunku berema Ohene Agyapong ho de. Obenya ni hina de fi channel ya so. Intine no first time ba channel we so mesro bo modern. Subscribe channel na fama me. Na share video we fa mo nua no ye bi nhworonte de ekoso e wo my Ghana ha si. Na bo modern like comment na mi hu so wadwen kire fa sa insemi hu ediam je so Uncle Addo Ken ebusuya eniye endro dade ha GhanaNews ehoi huria nkasa in fact Evans Mensah nankasa ehia MPP fo nkwa no do mo koye na agenda ni hina na se omkokasa afa flagship police na eden kosra na se contest no ehu nti uhwe mu astika ho Sammi Awuku ho na deputy general secretary so no ho no mo ti uhwe stika ono oye foken Sammi Awuku de yeni hina yeni tua baumia kimpini enti ndo okuko pie mo ho no no ene ko ba se wo se omoka oman no so ho nsem kakra ho no mo na Evans se Debi krache Sammi Awuku ntumi ngiram de menye me na meye madwuma wa ha no se Debi oso hu se Ghana for ebre under NDC ana no yom bebe transfer Ghana for bre too much Ghana for mebu no ya sake wo mo efre adwuma mu ne ho nkro no ba wo se ye ka ho asem ho no mari Evans Debi krache ye nka ho asem na enye me as journalist enye masede ene se meka government no ehun sem anase meka che government se onye sei urade na sa de we dane da ben enso MPP wo so sanko fuwe Evans Mensah mo omo fa ye MPP aban sa ne de Sammi Awuku koye no se de bi enyo no na sa de ne so be de ma de na mum eye opposition fo no ene e masade se omu hodu eye NDC accountable emo mutumi ye the right thing e wo man mu na Sammi Awuku so wonko asore general span kasa say for buy asem so ko ebusia enti ye tournamento moment hwe de ko so
do you accept the tag? Have you been
affected by any of these
do you accept the tag of being a government in waiting?
Oh, of course we do.
If you're a government
minority, we are making the case on the floor.
If you are a government in waiting,
yes.
I am not a government in waiting. Okay. I'm a journalist. You are a government in waiting.
What's the role of the media?
And yet, your man who was on your ticket, instead of doing the things you say we should do,
he has spoken about.
He is campaigning.
Thank you, Todd. They have spoken about.
Is he campaigning or not?
For political parties and its internal campaigns, it's not going to stop. It's a cycle.
Is he campaigning?
I'm saying it's a cycle
or not?
But then, for a flagship program that we have today, I believe that we should be holding this government accountable.
Well, is he campaigning or not?
I'm saying that. Look, even police station executives are campaigning, so that is neither here nor there.
So the party.
Government has been elected.
You, the party.
Let us hold this government's leg to the fire.
That's your critical question. That is your job.
Yes,
not my job.
That is what we expect the media to amplify the voice of the Ghanaians.
You say yes to that.
30,000 people sacked from the public sector.
You say
and
yes.
It's not a worry.
You say
it doesn't
yes.
raise a whisker. You say
yes to the fact that it is your job.
Yes.
And yet you are distracted
how
by holding meetings with the man who wants to be president.
Conferences on it. The party, the minority, this what do you call presidential aspirants, because they haven't open nominations anyway.
Yes.
So you've asked us to come discuss even people who have not even picked nominations.
If that you've decided to do,
what they are doing is what we call, they are testing the waters and knocking on doors.
But
they haven't opened. They cannot tell me today that you've had Dr. Stephen Amo and Sammi Awuku or Haruna picking nomination. None. So what are we to discuss?
Well,
in fact, all we are talking about, it may end up when nominations are open, it may even end up that some people will not pick.
So am I going to see you are in Parliament? Are you in Parliament?
But that is not.
It's not in doubt.
It's not in doubt.
Have you I'm coming to a question.
Yeah.
In the last 48 hours,
yes.
Have you stood on the floor of Parliament to raise any of those substantive matters that you so feel passionate about?
Yes.
That you want the media to do?
Even today. The minority spoke about 100 young people
on behalf
of Ghana who have been sacked.
No, I'm talking about you, Sammi Awuku. On behalf of the people you represent,
yes,
have you stood on the floor and asked a fundamental question on their behalf, on the matters you want the media to champion on your behalf?
First of all,
no, you have to answer the question.
Let me answer. Parliament, with the greatest of respect, when you have your colleague raising the same matter, it presupposes that matter has been raised on the floor of Parliament.
And it represents
the view
of the
caucus. Yeah. So that is how it works.
I'm asking a question.
I have granted interviews to that effect.
I'm talking about your parliamentary responsibility. You raise a host of issues, and I'm saying on the host of issues you raised, Sammi Awuku, as a member of parliament, that you voted to go to parliament. Which one?
I have.
Which one?
In fact, even when we're even discussing the budget and the consideration of the budget.
That was the budget.
But that time the people were being sacked.
A lot has happened.
I'm telling you that, Evans, if this cannot take our conscience as a nation to defend this young people their right to work.
I have let me finish Sammy's logic for a second.
I find it.
Are we talking of
I'll come to I need to ask Sammi one more question.
Yes.
Because you see, you say media, but I'm saying to you, we voted for you. We've given you power. I'm talking about you. You as an individual, because you raised the matter. The government was elected, but you also elected.
Yes, I was.
To parliament.
Yes.
And we give you all the power to do on our behalf.
That's right.
The things that you're asking the media to do. And I'm saying things that happen. You, Sammi Awuku, that power I gave you.
I have spoken
what have
about
you done
it,
on the
what
floor?
I'm saying is that
I'm not speaking about
the minority.
If you felt so passionate about the things you want me to do,
you have raised this
usually
on the floor of parliament by leadership, by members. We've had press conferences on it. All we are asking for is that, for God's sake, let us also be on the side of these young Ghanaians who are being punished on the altar of political.
And you're addressing this too.
And that is what I'm saying.
You're addressing
and I'm addressing it through the medium.
Okay.
And I'm using this medium to communicate with the people.
Take your own advice. I want to see you being more vociferous on the floor.
We have been vociferous on this matter.
That's because I
have raised it a couple of times.
I can bring
it.
Inti nano nye generals for asa die bebele sa say ombe kasafa ye aban no oteso no. Evans Mensah. Da benda na hu sa die we. Say table na 10. What you say? Adona 10. Inti sometimes ya na sankofu no ya na wate o mase kakla ade ade. Say o mudi o mafu ne namu. Ya ne se jofo ne bebere na de o mafu ne nam. Kakra obenya no nti wo abante so obetuma fire no position for this cabra say captain smart o mama nefu ayima adiase o mu push squad ma captain smart say ndizi for na nefu ay kutu obetena no na to ni sa na mde yesa ngofu yemu adiase nti no kora na da ho no mo nka they will never say it omo nko kana mo me attack wo omo nka kana maji o musiga akra ejo munya di firi ho no debi ensi what does here ba Sammi Awuku so kire ne se me ye kimpi me ye kimpi na nyo no nko a ono bo se kan so agina ekan bi papa ai se he o se de wo man na sisi ade o mo se e man ni mu ebi mu su se o man mu ade no o da so yen dai ye metra me de se ve na fragbera ho amai ma yen kan man ho se mo so mon kan man ho se ade no mun koma no se mun kanjira disi fosi se ni tale nya izo nya izi ya de party ni ya chikire ya mi adom ya chikire party ni kakranka small ai small and is for the any agrin kaka se ni mudi ama mu hanumu ai omuguzu o monchire mere no eso a ye be start wo mo so sabere die party no the person party is about right path and first no one right way and on nam no the person party is about back to it. What you say? It's a party about back to it. Na party nya hoten no ogina with unity. And one ye hwe. Inti ne de bia kasa adada obi ya enu nti ama party ni mu ay say no. Yen hwe. Na saade no. Yen film kra se ne be ya party ni be attractive to ye one wo fomu no o mo no mo traba dodo no Now my party na attractive. Obesa ko ombesabo. What I say? Obeko, they will still beat you. So we have to make the party attractive to everybody. Especially MPP party manankasa. Sanatiye. Ni ishara, il me say Kennedy a compris que Agyapong is coming. Et vous, macra.